You must never give in to despair. Allow yourself to slip down that road and you surrender to your lowest instincts.
Go ahead, bitch. Go ahead. I'm honestly ugly.
You honestly feel like I want to die.
Like some inner amnesia shit where I've forgotten myself, and because thus far I've figured out like everything that I've been conditioned and that I've been taught and that I thought that I knew was a lie. Like it was on some I wasn't in control then. And realizing that everything you've been taught or you thought you identified with is not what you really thought. But now you know that you are actually the one who's in control of the avatar, not them.
It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
It's just so annoying seeing everybody around you kind of living in this fake ass internet world where we all create this avatar and put our best foot forward and just show our best and show the good side, but nobody shows the fucked up side. Nobody shows the bad side, like of spiritual awakening, like a real ego death, like a real turmoil, psychotic breakdown, and a rebirth, like. We show the yoga, we show the crystals, and we show bronze skin, and we show this glow, and we show us running in the field of fucking flowers and near waterfalls and shit like that. And no tea, no shade, but it's like, yo, when is somebody gonna show the big picture? Like, when is somebody gonna show the whole picture? When is somebody gonna show everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly? It's like I'm in pain, but I don't feel shit. Like, I can't feel anything. I honestly feel like I want to die. It's just I want this shell to die. Like, I just want this experience to die. I don't want to fucking be here no more, bro. Like,
That's what's really hard. Like, yeah, I get up and I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful day to be alive. But it's like, at the end of the day, I really don't really know why the fuck I'm here. Like, I know I'm not here to suffer and live in scarcity and starve and try to survive and, struggle. I wasn't seeing her for that. It's caused us to have so much mental baggage, have so much energetic and spiritual baggage and pain that we can't even realize because we so numb to it. Like, we so numb and so used to it that it's become normal for us to sell ourselves short, literally, and give ourselves away to people who don't deserve us.
You are going through a metamorphosis, my nephew. It will not be a pleasant experience. But when you come out of it, you will be the beautiful prince you are always meant to be.
You're supposed to be uncomfortable. You're supposed to be mad. You're supposed to be furious because you know that this change, this uncomfortable feeling, this pain is doing nothing but fueling the fire of your light, of the flame residing inside of you.
You have light and peace inside of you. If you let it out, you can change the world around you.
And it's scary. That shit feels so fucking scary to just let go.
The world is very mysterious, but so is love.
Make peace with not knowing. Make peace with the unknown.
I have been on such a self-awareness. And you have a question, like seeking out the answer for that question, but also like making like running that shit, like running the ins and out of that shit. Like you getting the question from both sides, all angles, all perspectives, as much as you can. Know that shit in and out. Yes. And like just like you said, like just living life with intent and like being aware, like using all the principles of nature, principles that we're given as life to guide me like through the day to day, and it just really has helped enhance my spiritual journey.
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
I was outside doing some gardening stuff, trying to gut out my garden and make room for, new stuff to be planted figuratively, physically, and spiritually, mentally. Cleaning out my garden, making room for other things to be planted, But
Like, I've been looking up questions and shit that I ain't normally been looking up, like, just randomly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being hungry, like, your body, like, not forcing your body to eat, but taking care of your body, because, it's your God body. But also, like, not forcing my body, like, to eat and, like, knowing what to eat and, like, noticing, like, different signs that, like, are my body, like, like, physical body changes and then, like, energetic body changes, emotional body changes. But yeah, just like not really being hungry for food, like your solar plexus chakra be like fucking shining, like you are really like in tune with your star player, like you are getting yourself in line, like when life feels so good to the point where you know that you're on track, kind of like that, like you're in tune, like you're doing the work that you need to be doing. And so I'm no longer like hungry for like, and that's another thing, like I'm trying to like I gotta get my crown chakra right so I can learn to be like more balanced, like more rooted. Because when I be rooted, it kind of be shifting me. I be like, oh shit, I'm off whack. Like, gotta get my chakras together because I've been so self-aware of like inner power and energy and knowing and existence and oh my gosh, that I'm just hungry for knowledge. I'm hungry for I don't know, like I'm just in this constant state of like wanting downloads, like just being receptive. I'm in my receptive state, like I'm the ultimate observer type shit, like not even lie, like this is my reality, I know I'm the creator of this reality type vibe, like sis.
Many things that seem threatening in the dark become welcoming when we shine a light on them.
I feel like I'm having a existential crisis, but it's not in a way that's detrimental to my safety or my health. Um, I feel like I'm peeling away from this old identity and this old way of living and lifestyle, and I'm having to rebuild anew with like from scratch. So it's been feeling very heavy and very like potent, but I'm okay. Like I'm 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 aware of where I am in this life, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to just be alive and just be here. Um, but yeah, like when people think of depression or they think of existential crisis or they think of, you know, psychosis or whatever, however that period looks for you, people automatically, associate it with a negative connotation. I feel like in order to live a life that is true to you, you have to go through a period of death and rebirth. You have to go through a period of tremendous. And now I understand what ego death means. When people talk about ego death, they don't mean like. For some people, it's a blunt force, all in one, happens all together. But for me, it was over a duration of time. I lost my ego. I was losing touch with my ego, and when you lose touch with your ego, that is one of your survival. It's basically a survival instinct to latch on to that identity and latch on to that ego, because that's just the ego's defense mechanism to defend itself at every cost. So it's not too far-fetched that I'm feeling this resistance. It's not like I didn't expect this, or I couldn't have expected anything because I haven't been through anything like this. But I can understand why the resistance is happening.
But I feel like me trying to understand more of why the resistance is happening is also like in a way hindering my growth. Like, you know what I mean? It's like putting energy towards something that I don't really need to put energy towards. Like, I don't need to worry about that shit. I just need to live my fucking life and lead with love like I always have, and everything else will work out. I don't need to worry about shit that's not in my control. And it's okay to ask questions and be curious, but I think for a person like me who's over analytical and suffer from anxiety, I definitely get to a point where I get in a rabbit hole of questions that lead to more questions, and those questions do not have answers yet. So it's just this never ending loop and cycle of the unknown, and I'm trying to find the answers to the unknown, and it's driving me fucking crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. But I love it. I'm grateful for my journey. I'm grateful for my experience because it's unique to me. So I you know, through, if nothing, I have gratitude. You know, if nothing, I have gratitude. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck my life is going to lead me to. I have a blurry vision of what it is that I want, but I know at the end of the day, my plan is different from the universe plan. And the sweet spot is somewhere in the middle. So, yeah, like however that plays out is how that will play out. And I'm grateful and I'm welcoming of blessings. So I've let go a lot of resistance, but I definitely still have some resistance to certain things because I'm so curious and I want the answers now and I want to know now and that instant gratification shit. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I just wanted to talk about that because it's like, I've been having this feeling, like this in and out feeling of just like, where am I? What am I doing? Like lost and confused and just feeling like I'm not doing enough and feeling like I'm behind and all these other different things. And it's like, I'm living, I'm literally being alive. Like that's enough. Let's start there. Let's start there. A lot of people don't even fucking start there when they start their day. So it's like, just to be grateful for being alive is enough to start my day. And a lot of times I have to take it from there minute by minute, you know, at one step at a time. It's a lot of time I can't really, I get a lot of anxiety thinking past that. So sometimes I really do have to just take it one step at a time. But I'm getting better with my discipline. I'm getting better with my consistency and my discernment. And through that, I will be able to build a consistency and consistent routine with these good habits that I'm trying to integrate into my life. So yeah. What do you say when all the lights are gone?